As y'all know, I went to Riot headquarters last week for the Spirit Blossom skins. And apparently they put out a dev update. I have not seen this video. They did not show us this. And I don't know what information is inside. Maybe there's some like sneak peeks and snippets in here that I haven't seen. So we're gonna watch this full video and see what's inside.
Hello gamers, I'm Pabro, and with me is a longtime writer and fellow dev, Brett.
Hey everyone, I'm Brett, also known as Frost, and I'm the product lead here on League of Legends.
Hi, Brett.
It's Monday, May 19th, and we're here to talk to you all about some awesome stuff we got coming. But first, we have a little something to kick off the second act, so enjoy.
I'm getting chills. Oh, more. Yanara! Whoa! Isn't that just Brawl? What is that? Oh, that's ARAM. Not I played there. Not I played it and don't remember. Oops. The new ARAM maps are fun. They're fun. Come on, Morgiana. Whoa. Bilgewater map.
Hey everyone, I'm Riot Cadmus.
Long
Hi.
time no see, gamers. I'm Riot Flux.
We're here
Hi.
to talk a bit more about the ARAM changes that you just saw. In Act 2, we're going to be adding multiple maps to ARAM. After Champ Select, when you load in, you'll randomly get one of 3 maps. The classic Howling Abyss, an old favorite, the Butcher's Bridge, and an all-new Spirit Blossom themed map, Cushion's Crossing.
Pretty.
Our goal with introducing more maps to ARAM is to bring more excitement and variety to each game without fundamentally changing what you all love about the mode. That said, we do have some unique additions to the new maps that we want to go over. We'll start with the newest map. The most notable change we've added, other than the whole visual reskin, are the Spirit Blossom portals. They'll be replacing Hex Gates, but we won't just have them take you from your base to your outermost turret.
We also added some portals to the center of the map, so you can use them to try to make the outplay of a lifetime, or
What?
simply get outplayed.
What?
We can't wait to see the creative ways you'll find to use them.
What just happened?
Additionally, we made some terrain adjustments to the middle of the map to make fights feel a little bit different than they do in the Howling Abyss, while still remaining an all-out ARAM fiesta. Just to manage expectations, we're experimenting with this as a season-themed map, so let us know how you like it.
Moving over to the Butcher's Bridge. We know a lot of longtime ARAM enjoyers have fond memories of the old event map, and so do we. It's something that many of you have asked us to bring back.
So we're bringing it back.
And we even
Yay.
killed Gangplank again.
No, we're not shipping that.
oh,
No, just
Welcome back to the scenic haunting depths of Bilgewater, where you can become a pirate and maybe enjoy a power flower or two.
That was such a crazy
Inspired by Arena,
time.
these power flowers refund your cooldowns and give you some shield.
Why is he flashing
will
us?
heal.
No, Kaylee.
They grow in a new, small alcove located in the center of the bridge. We added them to be a new incentive to start fights, similar to health relics, which should keep things from being too stale for too long. Don't worry though, they aren't as powerful as they are in Arena, so they shouldn't impact the outcome of a fight unless it comes down to the smallest of margins. We also added cannons to both spawns, because
Woo!
are you really a pirate if you don't have cannons?
no. These cannons aren't just good at getting you around the map. They're also a more interesting and
he
aggressive
still
way to
sending
get
it
back into the
down?
action and knock enemies up where you land. Their range will depend on your furthest standing tower, which means if your inhibitor's
Yes,
down and the
avocado.
enemy is pushing in on you for the win, you could take advantage of the cannons and get a 5-person knockup, setting up your Yasuo with
Whoa.
an amazing ultimate to turn the tables on the enemy team.
Last, but certainly not least, we have the Howling Abyss. This is something us ARAM mains call home. And because so many of you love the map as it is today, we didn't make any changes to it. Like we said, we wanted to preserve the core ARAM experience, and we think that keeping Howling Abyss untouched will help with that.
We also wanted to talk about a non-map related change
No,
that we
truly
have
not.
coming to ARAM, champion cards. One long-standing piece of
This
player
is pretty
feedback
cool.
we've heard is that the amount of champions you can choose from in each game feels a little inconsistent. It could be frustrating if your teammates leave some rerolls on the table and you're stuck with 2 to 3 champs on the bench to choose from. So in order to give you all more options more consistently, we're removing the reroll system and replacing it with champion cards.
When you enter Champ Select, you'll be
I like
presented with
this.
2 champs to choose from. You'll have a bit of time to pick one, at which point the other will go to the bench. This guarantees you'll get at least 10 champs to choose from in any lobby. And if you get lucky, you'll be given 3 champs to pick from. We considered always giving 3 options, but that might lead to getting some champs too reliably, and who wants a Nidalee, Ziggs, or Xerath in every one of their games?
Going forward, we want to make sure that all of you ARAM mains know how much we appreciate you.
Aw.
And we'll think of ways to keep ARAM feeling fresh and loved. If you thought the Bridge of Progress, for example, had too many changes, this should be quite a bit less, as we focus mostly on slightly altering the map shape, as opposed to introducing more drastic changes like Snowball, Health Relic buffs, Inhibitor rewards, and so on. Going forward, we don't want to make these changes in isolation, but it is going to take some testing and learning to get them right.
We're looking for your feedback to know what you enjoy, what we get right, and what we can improve. So please, keep talking to us so we can continually build and improve on the modes all of you love.
We think that this new map pool will be a fun and exciting addition to ARAM, but we want to get your feedback first before we commit to making this change permanent. As a reminder, Brawl is currently live, so
Woo!
please make sure you go give it a try. That's it from
Brawl.
us. As always, thanks for playing, and we'll see you in ARAM.
All right, as you can probably tell by now, we're still deep in the Spirit Blossom Festival. And
Facts.
almost everything this season has ties to the massive bloom, or wild bloom as it's called in Ionia, from the new
What's so pretty about the ARAM map, y'all, is you may not have noticed, but when you die in ARAM, you do not like get a gray screen. You get sent to the spirit realm. So your screen is going to be spirit realm-esque. And I can kind of show you what that looks like in the in my footage. I can find it and then I can show y'all it real quick. But yeah, you don't die and go gray screen. You actually get sent to the spirit realm.
ARAM map to the increased Spirit Blossoms on Summoner's Rift, and even our next champion, Yanara.
We aren't going to get into specifics about Yunara right now. She's still not coming out for a few more patches.
Aw,
but we do
man.
want to confirm that she's a traditional ADC with a core focus on auto attacks. We brought in a bunch of content creators and influencers from around the world to get a sneak preview of her gameplay. And you'll get a full reveal of her kit with these creators in just 2 weeks. And similar to Mel,
Not they leaking what we did. Hey, bro, I thought we were keeping that under wraps, bro. What? I thought that was on the DL, bro. God dang, so I can talk about it? Like, what? He done gave the date. He done gave what we did. He done. Wait, were you one of the influencers? I sure was. Wait, I wonder if that part's under the NDA. I don't know. But nah, like homeboy, he really just said everything.
of content creators and influencers from around the world to get a sneak preview of her gameplay. And you'll get a full reveal of her kit with these creators in just 2 weeks.
They said who, what, when, where, how. Like, truly, all of them. Who? Influencers. What? Yanara full kit reveal. When? 2 weeks. Where? I guess the internet. How? Dang! Chim being a trader in 2025 was not on my bingo card. Well, yeah, no, they just told y'all my whole freaking content plan in 2 weeks. Like, the way you reacted when you say Yanara, like you say Jesus, but you already played her. Well, the cat's out of the bag, y'all. Yeah.
All right.
We aren't going to get into specifics about Yunara right now. She's still not coming out for a few more patches, but we do want to confirm that she's a traditional ADC with a core focus on auto attacks. We brought in a bunch of content creators and influencers from around the world to get a sneak preview of her gameplay, and you'll get a full reveal of her kit with these creators in just 2 weeks.
Crazy.
And similar to Mel, Yunara will be earnable by completing a few missions.
I like that they do that.
Gameplay will be releasing another metagame this act. It's a 2.5D side-scrolling beat-em-up featuring, you guessed it, Yunara alongside Xin. While you dodge, punch, kick, slide, and fight, you'll get to experience more of this season's story and learn more about the mysterious Wild Bloom.
Whoa!
We saw some feedback around the Demon's Hand, around having to grind a ton of League games to progress, so this one is more self-contained. That means you can play the entire story without playing League matches in between.
But wait, that's not all.
Oh.
Would it really be Spirit Blossom without a way to befriend some spirits, if you know what I mean? That's right, we've got a spiritual successor for Spirit Bonds, just a bit smaller in scale this time. This year's version will allow you to connect with some new spirits and earn their favor by simply playing League and completing champion-specific missions. And when you've earned enough favor, you'll get a little reward from each spirit, like a nice, firm handshake.
Oh yeah, all right.
The courtyard is unlocked.
They're so
after you
memey
complete the
today.
beat 'em up
What's going
metagame.
on?
And just like last time, it does require League gameplay to progress.
No, truly,
Now,
Cherry.
we know that visual novels and relationship-based games might not be everyone's cup of tea, and that's fine. In general, we want to continue to experiment with these metagames, so we'll keep trying different cadences, genres, and styles to make sure we're creating something for everyone over time. With that, I'll hand it over to Matt and Drew to talk about griefing and inting.
Hey everyone.
Hey, before we get into this this section, I'm gonna need a lot of y'all to listen up. I'm gonna need y'all to turn this volume up. Okay? Okay? Especially the hoes over on TikTok. Turn this one up. They said inting and griefing. I need y'all to lock in, especially you, Reagan. Low key, I'll turn it up. I will turn it up.
I'm right.
My Samira game was good. Thank you very much. My Samira game was good. It was the brand inting. Don't calm down.
Roxanne.
And I'm just a capybara. As a recap,
Such
in
a
the last
cute
dev
name.
update, we announced we are updating our systems to better detect and penalize disruptive behaviors like inting and griefing.
Period.
So this time, we're back to let you know how this update went.
Let's hear it.
When we rolled this out, it was really important to us to not punish low-skill players. Their play is sometimes hard to distinguish from players who
No, stop. Why? What was that?
This time, we're back to let you know how this update went. When we rolled this out, it was really important to us to not punish
What is this? What is happening? What is happening right now?
low-skill players. Their play is sometimes hard to distinguish from players who intentionally lose in higher skill games, so we were a bit conservative with our rollout.
To date, the detections have a 99.95% accuracy rate.
Wow.
Given this success, we're continuing to invest in the system's capabilities. We'll also start holding higher skill games to a higher standard, since we know diamond players don't ghost back to lane like iron players might. So we'll start punishing more aggressively in those instances. Additionally, we're significantly increasing penalties for repeated levers and toxic keyboard warriors.
Period.
We've also seen a lot of your feedback on things that you felt were missing, like spamming Trundle Pillar or Nivea Wall or trolling TK ults on your teammates. So we've increased our detections to help identify those more accurately. At the time of recording, we're targeting these changes to go live with patch 25.11. Beyond this, we're also revising our current approach on ranked restrictions. We've found that while ranked restrictions work in most cases, there are some players who get through their restriction games by ruining norms or swift play, which just sucks, and it isn't okay. While this percentage is low, we just
Why is Riot Froxon about to burst out laughing, bro? That man had to hold that all the way in. You see
which
that?
just sucks, and it isn't okay. While this percentage is low, we just don't think this behavior has any place in
What's
the
up,
game.
Jake?
So we'll be punishing ranked offenders with aggressive Q delays.
There's also
Period.
one more change we're working on, but wanted to get your thoughts on before implementing. We're looking at adding a new feature to automatically terminate games if egregious game-ruining behavior is detected. This means 9 people won't have to have their time wasted by a single player intent on trolling.
Whoa, cause that could be next freaking level.
Similar to how Vanguard currently works for cheaters.
We also wanted to take a moment to acknowledge some feedback we've seen on the honor system. We know it's frustrating to see that you're about to be demoted when you haven't changed how you play or how you interact with other players. This is due to some under-the-hood changes we made to the system back in patch 25.04. Since we released these changes, we changed how honor is evaluated in a way that doesn't line up with your expectations. So we'll be looking to iterate and improve on the experience in the coming months.
While we're working on these improvements, nothing will change with Hextech chest distribution today. But as we mentioned when chests returned, we still fully intend on having some only earnable through higher honor levels in the future. But we have to get the system right before doing that.
And get better skills.
We know having positive players in your games is something all of us care a lot about. So expect to hear more from us about honor in a future dev update later this year. Until then, thanks for staying positive.
And if you're not, prepare to be
Eliminated.
And
Can somebody raise their hand and tell me what the frick is happening in this video? Can somebody raise their hand and tell me what the frick is happening in this video? They are having too much fun, bro.
And if you're not, prepare to be
Eliminated.
They are having too much freaking fun. I freaking love it, dude.
And if you're not, prepare to be
Eliminated.
And just around the
I
corner,
freaking
we
love
have
it,
MSI
dude.
that starts on June
They're
27th.
having a freaking blast.
This
I
year, we'll be
stand.
bringing pick'ems to MSI for the first time ever. So make sure you do your research and lock in before the first match.
Let's see if someone will finally submit a perfect bracket, which won't be me.
We're also excited to test out a new way to celebrate the team that wins MSI this year. The week after the final match, we'll be putting the skins that the winning team used during the finals on sale. We'll create a bundle for each role that contains the skins
That's
used
kinda
with an
cool.
even deeper discount. For example, the top lane bundle. So let's hope that we go to a full 5 games for maximum skins. Check out patch notes for more details.
Excited for that, Brett. And last, it's been a minute, and I'm here to address Victor Nation. We've been quiet, but it doesn't mean we weren't listening. So I'm happy to announce to you all that we'll be doing a throwback skin in the style of Victor's original look because we know it means a lot to so many of you. Now look, we don't have a name yet, but maybe Victor? I don't know. Let us
Bro, what the frick is this video? What is going on? What is going on? What is happening? Who wrote this video? Come to the front right freaking now, bro. The way he said it too.
look. We don't have a name yet, but maybe Victor?
Like it. I think this is their best video yet, dude. I think this is their best video yet. I don't think there's a better. This is their best video. This is their best video. It will never. This is peak. This is peak video. I am adding him on Twitter right now. I'm adding all of them at the end of this video. Let's finish the video. Then I'm going back through.
I don't know. Let us know.
I don't know. Oh my god.
Victor Nation, he'll be coming out later this year. And that's it for today. We'll be back in a few more weeks to talk more. Until then, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you on the Rift.
No, this should have been an April Fool's video.